burnt out, stressed from school or from life, this one's for you. I'm an engineering major, and engineering school can be very overwhelming. I kind of wanted to talk about how I'm actually coping with it, and maybe it's not perfect yet, but it's just some healthy ways to deal with your stress and your burnout and those feelings of anxiousness and everything, because I totally understand where you're coming from if you're feeling this way. I have my laptop over here once again with notes. The first thing I want to focus on is just acknowledging the hard part. Sometimes there's days where there are so many things to do or so many tasks that you need to complete, and it just starts to feel like that your self-worth is tied to how productive you really are. And that's far from the truth, but that's just how it feels, and it's a very normal feeling. The second thing I want you to do is really cognitively think about when you first notice that you are burning out. Sometimes maybe it's fluctuation, maybe it feels like you're on a roller coaster, you're like on and up, and then you're like, I'm burning out again, and then you're up, and then you're burning out again, which is also totally normal. For me, I didn't really realize I was burning out at first. It just felt like all the time I was disconnected. I felt like I just wanted to sleep all the time when I had days where I had a little bit of time off, and just those little in-between things. Just recognizing that you are burning out and that it's very normal to feel these emotions, and letting yourself feel those emotions is really, really important, especially for someone who may be in a harder major like engineering or any STEM type of major. But it's also just a very normal feeling to have when you're regularly in school. Those are the two things I want you to recognize before you start coping. So I want to talk about what is actually helping for me. And maybe these tips and tricks can work for someone like yourself, or maybe the people around you. You never know. Let's break it into small pieces. The first one I have written down here is lowering your expectations. I stopped expecting myself to become productive all the time, because when you expect that of yourself, it becomes a lot of pressure that you're putting on your shoulders, a lot of weight, and it feels like, oh, I have to do these things now, and I have to do this, and I need to reach these deadlines, or else I'm never going to be productive again, and I'm never going to make the grade I want. It's so easy to spiral into these thoughts. So make sure you lower your expectation for yourself, because it is important to have high expectations and make sure that you have a goal to attain, but it's also really important to make sure that you're not going too far beyond what energy you have to give to the task. The second one is creating a very loose routine. Now, some of us already have routine in our lives, and sometimes that routine is making us feel this way. And so for me, I organize everything on my Google Calendar, everything that I have going on, all my classes, any meetings, anything, so I can see clearly what I've got going on for the day, and I can plan it out for how I want things to go. If your university also uses Canvas, you can actually take the Canvas calendar and put it onto your Google Calendar, so you can see all the little assignments that you have due and when they're due. And that's super helpful to see in conjunction with the rest of your schedule. And having some structure really does help me feel less overwhelmed. I don't follow it perfectly, but it lets me delegate tasks in the way I need to delegate them. Third, resetting without any guilt. Sometimes we just need rest. Resetting isn't something that you have to earn. It's something that you need. Your brain needs rest. Your body needs rest. It needs fuel. It needs to get that energy up before you can really start accomplishing those tasks. So make sure doing something like eating a small snack for breakfast, drinking a cup of water in the morning. I drink bone broth every morning, mostly to help my acne, but I can tell it's helping my energy, it's helping my gut. Little things like reading a book instead of going on my phone has really, really helped. Just listen to what your body has to say, because it will tell you everything you need to know. Take care of her. 4, not comparing timelines. If you're in university student and you're around people that are very smart and have a lot of goals and ambitions and everything worked out for themselves, it's so easy to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm nowhere near close to where they are. And it's so frustrating when you don't have the same opportunity that someone else has, or you don't feel like you're at the level that someone else is at, but everyone's struggling in their own way. Everyone's going on their own timeline. It's really important that you make sure that you're just following your own timeline. Do what you need to do. I've had many friends take semesters off, take the year off, go away from university, and come back with a healthier and a better mind. And I also have a lot of friends that are doing a 5th year or staying in university longer than they thought they would. And it's because, everyone has their own timelines to follow. You have to remind yourself that not everyone's journey through this major looks the same. Everything looks different for everyone. So you just do what you gotta do and focus on that. And if you catch yourself going, oh, I'm not up to date with this person, or I'm not doing as well as this person, be frustrated with that in the moment, and then go do what you need to do. Go work hard, baby. You got this. The 5th tip I have for you is to do small things that make you feel comfortable. So for me, that's doing my makeup, doing my skincare, my hair, putting on a cute outfit. For some people, that's listening to music, going on a late night drive, blasting the kind of songs they want to hear, or taking a walk with your pet, or cuddling with your pet. Science does show that when you hug your pet makes you happier. So even doing that for like a minute a day. Other suggestions like working out. I personally don't like working out, but I love dancing. So I might go to a studio and go dance and release my emotions that way. Really enjoying the quiet moments in your life, because life can be so go, 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 go. Especially as a student, you gotta hit these deadlines, you gotta graduate, you gotta do all these things. Now you gotta go find a job. There's so much pressure on us these days to really just follow the step-by-step instruction that people in the past have set for us, and maybe that doesn't work for us anymore. Just, again, stick to your own timeline, do what you gotta do, be comfortable in your own skin, and do what makes you happy. Easier said than done, right? This all takes time. So maybe implement one small thing at a time, and hopefully building it up in the future, you'll be able to follow these small things. Now, we've come to kind of where I'm at. I knew I was burning out at a very young age. When I first went to university, I chose engineering, and that was so tough for me because it was a different experience in high school. In high school, I was a straight-A student. I got my work done. It wasn't hard for me, but when I went to university, it just felt like all my friends, they had syllabus week, intro week, freshman things, and they were able to do a lot of social events. I was stuck in a lab till 2 a.m.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I would be working, grinding nonstop. I didn't really have a social life. I wasn't making as many friends as I wanted to. And it really felt like the support from my professors, it just felt like they pushed me off a bridge.
Say what?
And that's a very real experience for a lot of people. That burned me out even in my first year. And then over the summer, I took a full load of classes. And then I went straight back to school, back into the routine. And then right after that, I went to an internship, went back to school. Then I went to another internship, and now I'm back in school. So I haven't had a break yet. That has been so tough for me and my body. And something that I realized that I needed was to go talk to a doctor. And that's what I did. I went to go talk to a doctor, and now that's why I'm on medication to help my brain remember what it's like to have normal thoughts and to not go spiraling and to not think about the worst case scenario every single time. And it has really helped me out a lot. The worst part in my university was when I did start getting those hormonal acnes and really started stress breaking out, and that was last year. And that's really when I hit my breaking point where I needed a massive break. And I still haven't gotten it yet, but I have helped myself a lot. If you can learn anything from my experience, is please go help yourself, because you only got you in this life through and through and through, and you know yourself the best. So do what's best for you. We've come to an end, and I hope that wasn't too much talking for you, because I got a lot to share, a very obvious things, but sometimes people just need to hear it multiple times, right? Obviously, as you can see, I'm still figuring it out, but I wanted to share this in case someone else needs to hear it too. You're not behind. You are just right where you need to be. Let the universe take you and do what you gotta do, like I've been saying. You got this, we got this. Subscribe, and hopefully I'll be uploading more videos, day in my life, whatever you guys wanna see. So let me know. Bye!